When I was 7, I was actually in a body cast, flat on my back for a year, 9 months actually straight. And so that was hard. But honestly, Sheila, the harder thing was being bullied. So right after I got out of the hospital when I was 7, I learned to walk. That's how old I was when I could walk without braces. And I remember wanting to surprise my parents. They got an apartment right across the street from my school. So I was trying to walk home, and these kids threw stones at me and called me a cripple. And I fell down. And I remember at that moment thinking, I don't understand this world, but it's not safe. Like, I have no idea why people are doing this to me. And I have no idea really what's happening in my life. And that was sort of this beginning of bitterness, because I didn't understand why people thought I was so different. They wouldn't call me cripple very often, although they did sometimes, but they would imitate the way that I walked, and I would see people doing that. And so I got so angry at God, and my parents are Christians, and they would talk about faith to me all the time. But I don't know if any of your listeners feel that way, but people can talk about faith, and you can pretend that you're a Christian, and you can go to church and do all of those things, which is what I did. But I really had no relationship with God and didn't want one. And it was really only in high school, a friend of mine came to Christ and said, you've got to believe. What she said is, God is real.
Wow.
And I was terrified. I thought, oh no, now somebody my age is going to want to talk to me about God. So I went home and just asked God, if you're real, show me. And the next morning I flipped open the Bible, was flipping around randomly, just kind of thinking, is God going to show me anything? And I found John 9, where Jesus is talking to his disciples, and they see a blind man, and they say, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And Jesus says, it was not that this man sinned or his parents, but that the work of God would be displayed in his life. And just reading that, I felt that God was actually speaking to me, saying, your polio has a purpose. It's not because you did anything wrong or your parents did anything wrong, but because I'm going to use it. And I didn't even understand what that meant, but I knew at that moment, this was the God of the universe, and he was talking to me.